What's going on, UFC fans? You already know who this is. We got a decent card and a fun main event of the night to talk about and some beef to talk about. Let's dive right in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
And now, welcome back, guys. The first fight of the card, we got Thomas Almeida versus Jonathan Martinez. UFC is doing some work finding short notice fighters to fight. It's not very easy to find short notice fighters, especially because it's the different fight camp, different levels of fight. It's all different. It's a lot harder, especially when you're cutting weight. You need as much time as possible to cut weight because it's not healthy if you cut at a short notice, so short period of time. So it's just hard to prepare for a short notice fighters. But anyways, let's start with this Thomas Almeida fight. He gave Jonathan Martinez a huge break. You know why? He's not making him cut weight. Why is he not making him cut weight? Knowing Jonathan Martinez is taking this fight on a short notice, I don't know why he's not making him cut weight. He actually might lose because of that decision. But who knows? Maybe Jonathan wasn't going to take this fight unless it's at featherweight. Maybe that's the reason why. That's the storyline that we don't know. So I don't want to jump into conclusion. So, and plus Thomas himself didn't fight since 2018. That is 2 years. That's a long period of time. And he lost that fight. After he got KO'd by Cody Garbrandt, he never looked the same. He lost to Jimmy Rivera by decision, and after that he lost to Rob Font, which is the 2018 fight. Until Thomas proves himself again, I say Thomas's motivation is not there anymore. I will go with Jonathan Martinez. That will be a safer pick because we don't know how Thomas is going to come out. He looks fresher. Jonathan Martinez looks fresher. He's more active. He's the bigger guy. He's the natural fit for the featherweight division. And Thomas Almeida is not a featherweight fighter. So I think the safe pick would be Jonathan Martinez. And I will pick maybe a finish in the early rounds. Moving on, we got Jimmy Crute versus Modestas Bakaskas. Such a hard last name these days. Every weekend they come up with hard last names. But anyways, I think this is an underrated, exciting fight. People don't know about really. Jimmy Crute is on and off. He gets a win, he loses the next fight, and he gets another impressive win after that. So, because he's a dangerous fighter, don't get me wrong, but his record just is on and off. So we can't be very confident about Jimmy Crute because we don't know which Jimmy Crute will show up, but we do know that he's dangerous. So Jimmy is coming off an impressive submission win, and before he lost by a submission, before that he won against Sam Alvey. If you guys don't know who Sam Alvey is, he's just the dude that just smiles in the octagon and gets hit. So no, I'm just kidding. But let me tell you this, Jimmy is dangerous all the time. He's very sneaky on the ground. This guy moves a lot and he's very sneaky. Modestas is a big young kid with long range, but I don't see him beating Jimmy Crute. I think Jimmy will control this on the ground and find the submission win. Next fight, Katlyn Chookagian versus Jessica Andrade. Anyone who gets into octagon against Andrade, hats off to them. And Andrade throws her punches to rip someone's head off. Every single punch she throws, she's a scary girl. But let's talk facts. Katlyn has a longer reach. We know she's taller by a lot. We know the power still favors Jessica. I feel like even though she's moving up a weight class, Jessica has the fight experience. She fought everyone except Man Nunez, but I don't want to compare them to. But Jessica did fight everyone in their weight class, especially the top level fighters. Win or lose, you still fought them, right? So you still have the experience. I see Jessica's pressure too heavy for Katlyn to handle. Also see Jessica dominating on the ground as well. If she does takes her to the ground, Katlyn is not going to be able to utilize her reach and keep distance from Jessica, because Jessica will come in with heavy pressure and she will use her signature head movement as she walks and as she pressures her opponent. She does this every time. Her experience will capture this victory for Jessica. So my prediction, Jessica via finish. And finally, the main event of the evening. So if you guys don't know what happened, let me just quickly tell you. But before I do, let's take a look at the video of Jay Park getting slapped. So pretty much Brian Ortega thought Korean Zombie's translator of Ariel Hawani's podcast was the one talking smack on social media. Brian Ortega even threatened him, saying, I'm gonna slap you when I see you. But little did he know Jay Park was his agency boss, not a translator. He just translated for that specific podcast moment. And all he did was just repeat what Korean Zombie legit said. That's it. But I don't know why Brian Ortega got mad at him. He just assumed that Jay Park was his translator and he was responsible for his social media. So I don't even know why. So and Korean Zombie got pissed at that. He got pissed because his boss got slapped. Especially when he went to the bathroom, Brian Ortega just showed up and slapped Jay Park when he went to the bathroom. So that's a little I don't know move, right? So anyways, Korean Zombie got pissed at what happened and he came out with this scary letter. Last night, you sat 10 meters away from me and Jay Park. For 2 hours, nothing happened. So I thought everything was fine. But you attacked Jay Park while I went to the bathroom. Jay Park is not a professional fighter, but a musician. You slapped a civilian who merely helped translate. Even worse, you were sitting there waiting until I would be absent and attacked Jay Park. It was not a real fight like real men would do. What you have done is same as a grown-up to beat up a child. You should have attacked me. If so, I would have not been upset. You are such a coward for slapping a musician, not a fighter. If you planned this to fight me and to use my name because people don't remember your name anymore, then I congratulate you. It worked. I will fight you and I will knock you out and your face will be bloody. Now your face stays in my mind and I will you up in the cage. I hope you won't run away from me again. Little later after the incident, Brian Ortega did come out with an apology note on social media, but I don't know if the beef is settled. Just listening to their interviews before the fight, they have interviews. So listening to that, I know tensions are there still, but listening to his words, I don't know if the apology was sincere. I don't know. So it's fun to us as fans. It's very fun. It's a great storyline before the fight. It's very exciting. So all we know is this fight is gonna be straight up fire. There's gonna be blood everywhere pretty much. Hospitals better get ready to take them in, right? That's a fact. But let's just talk about fighting. Brian Ortega's last fight was against Max Holloway for the featherweight belt. He was getting outclassed on the feet, looking confused out there, eating jabs all night, leading into a doctor stoppage from all the beating he took from Max. But that was against the greatest featherweight of all time. And when he fought Cub Swanson and the other strikers, he really didn't do well on the feet. He was landing, but it was just a wild brawl. There's no technicality in their striking at all. And his holes in his game, it just remains every single fight. He does not have striking defense. He just doesn't. Just like how I said Marlon Moraes last week doesn't have any cardio and he doesn't improve. Brian Ortega, his defense, striking defense does not improve. His boxing definitely does improve, but his defense does not improve. So, and plus he's also coming off a huge long layoff too. So we don't know which Brian Ortega is gonna come. He told us that he found the joy of mixed martial arts again, but we don't know that. The 2 years is a long period of time. So if Brian Ortega comes in with the same holes against Korean Zombie, he's going night. He's going to sleep. He's getting knocked out. If Korean Zombie can utilize long jabs, how Max did the whole fight, I don't see Brian Ortega winning. I can see Korean Zombie winning this confidently if he maybe even setting a hook after a jab, knocking him out for this first time. Okay, that's the stand-up game. Let's talk ground game now. Let me tell you this. If Brian Ortega grabs anyone's neck, they're tapping or they're going unconscious in like 2 seconds, maybe even 1 second. Even other BJJ artists have spoken about his grip, how strong it is. Now the question is, can Brian get him to the ground and choke him out? I don't think so. I see this fight standing up. I see both of them just punching him in the face, but I see Korean Zombie doing the more damage because Brian Ortega does, I don't know, he likes eating jabs all night. So I see Korean Zombie landing more on the face, giving Brian a I don't see Brian winning this. I don't, and I don't see Korean Zombie giving Brian a chance to grab anything. Pretty much, I don't see him giving up his head, neck, anything. I see this fight standing up, and a lot of scrambles. Maybe Brian goes, he does level change. I see a lot of scrambles. I don't see Korean Zombie staying on the ground, and huge blow to Ortega is not having his mentor, his BJJ coach, by his corner. Henry Gracie, he tested positive for COVID-19. He can't be there, obviously. So I feel like that's gonna play a big factor also. So my prediction is going with Korean Zombie via TKO or KO after the 3rd round. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys subscribe and click the notification bell to get more video updates. Super excited for this weekend. I'll come out with a recap video after the fights. So stay tuned and stay safe, y'all. Peace.